It don't say it's live. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thursday matinee. Polk Coops here with you, hanging out with All State PG, All State Coach. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Coach? What's up, Tuma?
What's good?
Hey, man, we just trying to jump in for a minute for the games tonight. First, before we get started with the games tonight, I want to say, congratulations to Coach Billy D, Coach Johnny Lawson, and the Winter Haven Lady Blue Devils, LBD. Big time regional semifinal win last night. Advance to the regional finals tomorrow night. So congratulations to you and the young ladies as y'all move toward another state championship. Y'all the only team that's left standing with the girls. The other three got
Yes,
knocked out.
sir.
Shout
Yes,
out.
sir. We're gonna put the countdown on our back, man. Please come out and support us tomorrow. We at Armwood at 7 o'clock. That will punch our ticket to the White House. So please come out and support if y'all are available.
Yes, sir. We got to make sure we post on the page tomorrow. Make sure everybody go out and check out the Lady Blue Devils as they get ready to head to the White House next week. Very impressive in their first two wins. So shout out to the Blue Devil, Lady Blue Devil Nation. So tonight, though, we got the regional quarterfinals. The guys get going tonight, and we have 10 games. 10 teams left for the county. And what we're going to do is we're just going to talk about them real quick, and give our thoughts on them, give feedback, and get who we think going to do what. So we'll go. Y'all want to go top to bottom, 6A to 1A or 1A to 6A?
Let's go 1A to 6A.
1A to 6A. All right. First up, we got Vanguard. First year coach to Vanguard, but he's not first year, but first year coach to Vanguard, Coach Randy Lee went and took over and got the kids into the playoffs. Got a inbox from the GOAT, as y'all call him, the GOAT, Coach Gibbons. He sent an inbox and wanted to make sure that we gave a shout out to Coach Randy Lee. Let me make sure I read it. Said, shout out to Coach Randy Lee at Vanguard in regionals. He sent it yesterday. Regionals tomorrow at Hawthorne, who were the state champs last year. So he didn't get a good draw. Took the job in August. Got the guys to the playoffs, doing a great job. So I want to echo those sentiments from Coach Gibbons. So the good news is he got them in the playoffs. I guess the bad news is the first round draw, he got the defending state champs in their gym. So Vanguard at Hawthorne. What y'all think?
Man, like you say, like you do a good job in getting them in the playoffs, and they have been in the playoffs, I think, in a couple of years. And then you draw the defending state champion. And Hawthorne usually have a bunch of athletes, a lot of football guys, real tough, real fast, real athletic. I think that's going to be a tough road game for Vanguard, and it'd be tough for them to pull off. So Coach going with Hawthorne in that one. But, man, good luck to Coach Randy Lee. Also, great job in what you're doing over there, and keep it up.
Yeah. What you got, PG?
Hawthorne.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, and the thing is,
Randy Lee though, I'm rooting for Coach Lee, man.
he actually got some ball players at Vanguard. I just don't think he got enough. He got a couple kids that can play over there. He just, Hawthorne ain't been no world beaters. That their record this year is 12-9, so they don't lost some games. But they're still the state champs, But I think it's gonna be tough for him to go in there and get a win. Maybe if he was home, maybe.
If he was home, yeah. I think his chance would be great if he was home.
Maybe even if he was, neutral site, but in Hawthorne, that's gonna be a tough one to host. So yeah, I like Hawthorne in that one too. But like you say, we rooting for Coach, but you think it's gonna be a tough one for Coach to go in there and get that one on, but hopefully he can do that. So all right, moving up to 3A. We got two teams in 3A. We'll go with the road team first. Lakeland Christian is on the road. They got to go over to Holy Trinity Episcopal. Never heard of Episcopal before this year, but apparently they pretty decent. They 19-2. They got three guys that they pretty balanced scoring. Looks like they got three guys averaging in double figures. One kid about 18, 19 a game, one about 14, one like 12. We know Lakeland Christian got three guys that in double figures. They got coach's son, who averaged 19 a game. They got Kramer. Once again, shout out to Drew Kramer on his commitment to Florida College last week or 2 weeks ago. We hadn't been on here to talk about it, but Kramer averaged like 17 a game, and then Longerberger, who transferred from McKeel, he averaged like 15 a game. So Lakeland Christian can score, which they're gonna have to score in order to beat these people tonight. The question I got is, can they stop the people? But the game is they on the road. So what y'all thoughts on that one?
I don't know nothing about the people. So I'm going to go with Christian.
Yeah, I mean, their record, being 19-2 is really not impressive this year, because of people wasn't able really to schedule like they want to. And I don't think their record really tells us anything major. Lakeland Christian has played some good teams. They have beat some good teams, and they're going to have to play well in order to go on the road and get the win.
They're going to shoot well, too. They're going to definitely
have to shoot well. Just because they're the home team, I'm going to go with them. So,
Holy Trinity?
No.
Lakeland Christian on the road.
Just because Lakeland Christian from the county. That's what I'm
going with the home team. I got you.
Yeah, I'm going to support them in that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Lakeland Christian can get hot shooting the ball. Use them out of county teams. I don't know what the people play. I'm assuming they play zone. I could be wrong on that. And the team that's playing zone is tailor made for Lakeland Christian, because they got 3 or 4 guys that can shoot it. But I think it's going to be this might be the highest scoring game of the night as far as the county teams go, because those people can score. Lakeland Christian can score too, and so. And I get biased on this stuff. I want to go for the county with everything, but I actually think that I think Lakeland Christian got a good shot at beating them people, so I'm gonna go with Lakeland Christian too. The other one, another deceiving record, I guess. The other 3A game is West Shore, who's 15-8. They run up. They come to Lakeland and play Santa Fe here at home. Santa Fe ended up 12-9. They won like the last 5 in a row, so they kind of got real hot right before things got shut down. So. West Shore, from what I saw, they look like they're a low-scoring team. They don't average a lot of points. So I don't know if that's like a ball control thing. I don't know, but they don't. They average like 40-something a game, and Santa Fe average like 60-something a game. So, Santa Fe got 3 guys that's in double figures. They got Alvin that averaged 17 a game, Trey averaging 14 a game, and Johnny Torrance averaging 12 a game. So, what y'all thinking that one?
Man, I got Blicker and Santa Fe in that one. I looked at their bracket. Man, Blicker has a good chance to make it to the regional final. So I'm going with Santa Fe.
I'm going with Santa Fe with the same score you said, the average of points.
The average of points by 15. Yeah, I think Santa Fe got a good shot to get into the regional finals also, and they looking right at a rematch. Well, I mean, they'll be looking at a rematch of Lakeland Christian Club. They'll be looking at a rematch on Tuesday with Lakeland Christian, and they beat Lakeland Christian. They'll be looking at another rematch with St. Andrews, because St. Andrews is in that region. That's what they staring at in the regional finals.
No sir.
I mean, that's ahead. That would be next Friday, but
they won't see St. Andrews, bro.
You don't think so?
Calvin Christian, the best team in that class.
Oh, so you think Calvin Christian gonna knock off St. Andrews?
Blicker been saying that the whole year, so
they're gonna knock off everybody. They're the best team in that class.
Calvin Christian, the best team in 3A. That's what you're saying. You predict them to win it all. Okay.
Yeah. That's
tough. 2 years in a row, you got a good team, and then you end up in that bracket with the best team, and there ain't much you can do but line it up and see what happens. So
they play the national schedule, bro. They play.
I saw where the 10th grade kid got an offer. I guess they got a 10th grade kid that's pretty tough. They got an offer the other day from I want to say a Power 5 school. I can't think of the school right now, but I saw it the other day.
The best team in Broward County.
Period. Oh, well, yeah, that's tough. Would they have to? I don't know. Would they have to go down there? I guess it don't matter. They got to come up here, go down there. It don't matter. Huh?
To be honest, I think Santa Fe is on top, so they will have to travel up here.
Oh,
it don't matter.
They got to come up here.
It don't matter, man.
Hey, one game we got to come up here. I don't know. Anyway, all right, we're moving to 4A. We got we got some history in 4A. We got 2 teams making their first ever appearances in the state tournament. So congratulations to both of them. We'll go with the district runner-up first, Discovery. Shout out to Coach Weeds, second year at the helm, first year in being able to qualify for playoff berth and got his guys in the playoffs. They have to travel. I mean, I'm hoping they're already there, but they got to go down to Glade Central. Got to go to Bell Glade in the muck. Now, the Glade Central won that district, but their record was like 5-7. Like, he didn't play with
first of all, I'm taking Wheeling. If Wheeling don't go down there and lose that game, Wheeling will no longer be the coach at Discovery. We're going to petition that he's not the coach anymore. So, Coach Wheeling, the pressure is on you. You got to go down to the muck, a football school, and get a W.
I'm around Wheeling.
I mean, you got Rue, 18 a double guy this year, 18 and 10. You got the Miller kid who's like 10 and 9. You got 2 or 3 other guys that's like 8, 9 a game.
Hey, how awesome is that though? Before we jump to the next one, that kid left Winter Haven and won't get no minutes because of the freshman situation, right?
He was playing, he just wasn't scoring.
Oh wow! He put up the numbers this year.
He wasn't doing nothing, but yeah, he went over there and went stupid. He went over there. That was a situation like we talked about last week. That was a great move for him. It was definitely a great move for him. So I think as long as they can stay healthy, I think they can win a game or 2. I think so.
Yep. I see a rematch between them and McKill.
Yeah. So another team that's making their first ever appearance in the state tournament is McKill Wildcats. McKill won the district. Beat Discovery by 3. It was a very close game they played last week for the district championship. So Discovery is coming in 16-5. They play a team called Lincoln Park Academy, who's 8-7. Never heard of Lincoln Park Academy. I know that McKill. They got Cooper Ellis, who averaged 18 a game. They got the big kid inside, the Blake Barkin kid, who averaged like 10, 11 a game. And they got a couple other guys that average 7, 8, 9 a game. The one thing that they have is the playoffs now. Well, they made the playoffs. Okay, well then I guess it ain't the first time. All right. So McKill is making it after a long hiatus. Let's say it that way. So shout out to McKill for winning district. Thank you, Coach Allison, for spot checking us, fact checking us. They got a freshman, a true freshman, as they say. They got a true freshman that's driving the bus. But Ellis is pretty decent. So who y'all think? What you like? Lincoln Park, McKill. McKill at home tonight.
McKill.
Yeah, I like McKill. McKill are 10, 15 points better when they play at home. So I think it's going to be tough for anybody to go in there and beat them. So like I said, I like the Discovery McKill rematch.
Yeah, they both win. They got a rematch next Tuesday. Back at McKill. If Santa Fe and Lakeland Christian both win, they got a rematch, but this time it'll be at Santa Fe. So you got a couple possible rematches if this thing kind of line up. All right, next, the team that probably got to be in line for one of the surprise teams of the year in 5A, Lake Wales. Lake Wales made it to the playoffs. See where Lake Wales was last year, but they won 2 or 3 games, and in 1 year time they in the playoffs. Shout out to Coach Banks and the guys. And Coach Banks came on here and told us that they was going to make it to the playoffs. He jumped on here early in the year, and people was kind of looking at him side-eyed. And he got a tough one now. He got to go to Rockledge. Rockledge 22-4. Rockledge got a kid averaging 20 a game, and they got a kid averaging 10, 11 a game. They pretty high scoring, and it's tough to win down there. Tough to play in that gym. But I mean, it's Lake Wales. Lake Wales picked up a couple of kids. From what we understand, when Graves came in, they are led by their freshman, the Rosado kid, averaging 18 a game. The Excel kid, who was a sophomore, averaging like 14 a game, 13 a game, and Gatlin, who we had as the number 1 junior, he only averaging like 13 or 14 a game. But I mean, they probably got three of the best three-guard combo in the county. So I don't know anything about the new kids came in, but I know they're in the playoffs. What y'all think? What you like? What you got?
I'm going Rockledge at home. I think it'd be tough for a young team like that to go in Rockledge and beat Rockledge in Rockledge.
So you got it.
Go ahead, Coach.
You go ahead.
No, go ahead, Coach. I'm looking at Rockledge.
I'm looking at what Coach Mike just said. I guess too, when you got a little bit about Rockledge. That's y'all neck of the woods back in the day.
Yeah,
that's why you said it's gonna be tough to go in there and win.
It is. It's very tough to go in there.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We played Rockledge with my 2012 team, and I'm gonna tell you that they were probably 10, 15 points better when I seen them play in a tournament at Ridge earlier that year. I didn't think they were that tough then, but when we go over there, they were a whole lot better in that particular gym. The rims are tight. It's like a old like sweatbox type feel. You know what I'm saying? When you go into their gym. So I think Lake was gonna have a tough time winning in their gym and looking at their schedule and who they played. It's gonna be a tough for them to go in there. But I'm gonna ride with the orange and black for the upset though.
Okay.
You post to.
So when you like, yeah, you got to. You can't. You gotta. Hey, it's home. You know.
Lake Wales gonna be a problem next year though.
The thing that kind of, I guess it's a question for me about Lake Wales, and Coach, you probably know more than me and bro know. I heard they got a couple kids at grades. I don't know, because I know they wasn't that big before. I mean, they had a lot of guards. They was quick, but did they get any bigs that came in? Because if they still just run around in this small, I think it's going to be tough for them, especially like rebounding wise. It might be.
I mean, they got some athletes. Let's just say that ain't no true big in Lake Wales. They have one big white kid that's probably the biggest kid that they got. He's about 6'7" or so. But other than that, they don't have no true bigs that came in. It's some athletes that's gonna be able to help them, especially on the scoring wise. So they probably get a little bit longer at the forward position. But like you said, they got them 3 short guards. So.
Well, I like Rockledge too, but I think
so it'll be Rockledge and Auburndale in the second round.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like Rockledge in that one,
That's
but
tough.
I'm like I said, I'm curious as those guys if they can get Gatlin to play. I mean, and Gatlin can play; he can score too. So it's kind of crazy how the freshman kind of is leading the team in scoring, and I don't know if Gatlin ain't been playing. I don't know if he's been like out sick or hurt or whatever, but I thought he would be doing a little more than he kind of doing. But I mean, I like Rockledge in that one too at home. And like you say, the future is real bright over in Lake Wales. So shout out to Lake Wales and Coach Banks for getting them guys in the playoffs, well past the tension that was predicted for them. The 3 tension teams, 2 of them didn't make the tension. One of them still did, but the other 2 didn't make it. So shout out to the first one, and we'll talk about the second one here in a little bit. All right, the other 5A, you got Gateway, who is 10-2 this year. They come over to Arbondale and take on the Bloodhounds. We know, Gateway low scoring, and we know about Arbondale. Arbondale, the biggest team in the county. Arbondale can throw about 9-10 people at you. They headlined by Diego. I think they got Nehemiah back, Turner kid back, so that just in time. So he full strength for as I know, unless something has happened since last I heard. So Arbondale ended up 14-15-3 on the year. So what y'all think?
Auburndale by 15.
Yeah, I like Auburndale by double digits. Also, they're too deep, and they're gonna wear Gateway down.
Now Auburndale wins.
That worries me that they probably have to play Rockledge the second round.
Would they have to go to the Rock, or they come to Auburndale?
I'll check.
If they got to go to the Rock, that.
I don't think that's gonna matter for Auburndale.
You bet they can travel. This is the thing we know about Auburndale.
Auburndale's battle tested, man.
Auburndale battle tested.
Auburndale make it this year, bro.
Auburndale, and we're gonna talk about. But we said at the beginning of the year though it was Final Four bust, and I don't think that's changed with Eric with Coach Robinson. I think they actually got better from the beginning of the year. I mean, I think the key person for that team is the Hewitt kid. The Hewitt, the guard. I mean, he got, KK there and the Johnson kid, but I think Hewitt is kind of the key to how far they go. And at the beginning of the year, we weren't even talking about the Hewitt kid. So the fact that he kind of came out of nowhere and has kind of stabilized and kind of led, kind of driving the bus for him. I mean, we know what you're gonna get out of Diego and Turner and the twins and the Joseph kid. But I think Hewitt is the catalyst for how far they really could go. Which
you don't know what you're gonna get out of Diego.
That's
the scary part. Yeah, that's gonna be the key to me. That's gonna be the key.
Well, you know what you should get. I guess that's what I should have said.
You should get a top 3 player in the county.
Well, he could potentially be that, and hopefully they're gonna need him to be that in order for them, like you said, to get where we thinking they should be. All right, 6A. We got 3 6A games.
3.
First one, Winter Haven. Winter Haven finished the year 8-9, almost 500. They go to Vieira. Vieira's 16-10. Vieira probably played the most games out of anybody that's playing tonight. Them and St. Cloud. I guess St. Cloud played a lot too. But
COVID cases.
I guess they didn't have any COVID. They played 26 games. So Winter Haven, it's kind of seems like they starting to put it together at the right time. Winter Haven is real young. I think the only kid that's a senior is the Moore kid. I know he leading them in scoring. Seems like Tyler Williams starting to pick it up. The Salazar kid been solid all year, averaging a double-double as a freshman. Rowe, I think, been in and out. I guess he's been injured or, hasn't really played as much. But I actually think Winter Haven got a real good shot to go down there and pick up a win. But what y'all think?
I like Winter Haven.
I like Winter Haven too, especially if Rowe's playing and he's healthy. They can go in there and beat that team. From my understanding, that team, they not as tough as their records show. I don't think they played the competition that Winter Haven played. And I see a Bartow Winter Haven rematch.
Yeah, I think Winter Haven go down there, and I don't even think it'll be like you can't even say it's a shock in the world. It's just they just run up the Bartow. So
that's not a shock. That wouldn't be a shock to me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
and also, Arvindale will have to travel to Rockledge if both of them win.
Yeah, I still like Arvindale to go down there and beat them.
All right, the second 6A game is Bloomingdale comes over to Kathleen. Kathleen district championship. Shout out to Coach Shaw, first district championship for Kathleen in 10 years. They knocked off Plant City. Sports Center highlight shot at the buzzer by Jimmy Huff. Stuff that you want to dream of. Huh?
Have you seen it, Billy D?
What the last second shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on the book.
Man, who you can only dream of that as a kid, as a high school kid, man. You can say forever, man. I hit a game winner like that. You see it all the time, and you hit one, man. That was classic, man. That was some great stuff. So
yeah,
shout out to Jimmy Huff and shout out to the Kathleen Red Devil Nation. So Bloomingdale coming over from Hillsborough County, coming into the Red Devils den. What y'all think about that one?
Kathleen by 10.
Yeah, I like Kathleen too.
The thing about Kathleen, and I say this all the time, and shout out to Blue Summers. I see him in here. Blue Summers captured the last couple of minutes. Sean Bond, they did a real good job of capturing that video. So that kid actually got footage that he can have, so he can validate that when he had a son 20 years from now, and son like, Daddy, you ain't do that. He can just pop in the tape. So shout out to Blue Summers for making that happen for the young man. But thing about Kathleen, we know they can play with anybody. They can beat it. They played with everybody, beat everybody. I don't think two teams they didn't play with Arvindale and Santa Fe, but they'll be real good. But it seems like they always allow teams to hang around because they struggle from the free throw line. And they lost two games. I saw them lose this year because they let people hang around. Even with Plant City, they kind of let Plant City kind of hang around a little bit because they was struggling at the free throw line. So I like them tonight against Bloomingdale as well, but as it gets deep in the playoffs, that free throw line issues might end up biting them. So I don't know. I mean, it's a free throw. It's like it's just you in the rim, but I hate for them to lose one because they just, he just come in and just beat you. That's one thing, but you you just giving away points at the line and letting people hang around. That could be tough. But I like
Kathleen Bartow regional final, man.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I like both of them in the regional final.
It's going down. Get your ticket early.
All right, well, let's segue into the last 6A game in the first round. St. Cloud, who played 28 games. St. Cloud is 12-16. They got to come over to Polk County and go to Bartow to face the defending 6A state champ. Bartow was full strength, but they lost one of the pieces. But you ain't going to hear the head ball coach complain or say anything. He just going to line up with what he got. He got four guys in double figures. He got Walt averaging 14 to 15 a game. He got Dathan averaging 13 a game, and he got Dewberry and KJ averaging like 11 and a half a game. We know Bart's going to throw a lot of people at you. Everybody know what they're going to do. It's not a mystery. So I guess with Bartow, you just got to like name the score. I don't see them having any problem with St. Cloud. I don't think y'all do either.
Bartow by 20.
Yeah, I think we'll run the clock. So
yeah,
based off our general predictions, we looking at a possible Santa Fe Lakeland Christian rematch, possible McKeel Discovery rematch, Rockledge Arbondale second round game, which that's going to be a tough one. A Bartow Winter Haven rematch, and then a possible Kathleen Plant City rematch, because Plant City has to go to Hillsborough, who they already beat this year, and that's not the same Hillsborough team from last year. They lost a lot of people, and the coach left. So you can realistically see a lot of games that you just saw last week next on Tuesday, which segues into this. And I didn't know this until this morning. I didn't know that due to COVID that the games are being officiated for the most part by Polk County officials. And so, usually when you go into playoffs, you get out-of-county officials, but all of the home games tonight that are involving Polk County teams will have Polk County officials. That means on Tuesday, any game that's in Polk County is going to have Polk County officials. So
you tell me, Tim,
y'all thoughts on that?
So you mean to tell me Tim gonna be repping some varsity games?
They have crews that they put together that you had to ref for a certain number of years, and they put, I guess, the top rated people together as far as crews goes. So no, Tim won't be on there. It
is some questionable, and we won't specify them. I guess if you had a game tonight, you'll see it. But from what we have heard and seen, there are some questionable crews that they have assembled for tonight's games. Now, maybe because there's so many games in the county. Because it's one. I'm just trying to throw them a bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 games in the county tonight.
Listen, man, Billy D just said that these guys are experienced referees, man.
Okay.
That came out the coach / ref mouth.
He said
they assembled years ago. So don't give that look, man. Don't give that.
Whatever though. But my thing is why make them a part of the game. Do what you need to do, and eliminate them from the game.
They experienced with 10, 20 years together, man. Ride out with the crew.
Hey, Coach Payne, shout out to Florida Moore. Black college. Not black college. It's black college, but it's Black History Month, so we try to rep. So
ride out with the crew, man. Ride out with the crew.
I mean, this how it used to be, Coach Billy D. Now, so y'all had Polk County officials doing y'all 2 games, right?
We have.
So it used to be. I don't know if you remember when you was doing boys, because at that time they let us, like Coach Harris said, they let us rank the referees. So they sent it to the coaches, and we got to rank them. And based off the coaches' rankings, that's how they put the crews together, and that's who they sent to do the playoff games. Did they do that this year? I don't think they did it this year.
I don't know if they send it to the coaches anymore, but they do an evaluation of them being able to recommend people in-house, so in the officials association. So but I don't think they send it to the coaches anymore.
Hey man, shout out to them 20-year experience refs, man.
This is my thing. This is my thing. There are, if we looking at, okay, let's say I know how it used to be, and I've been out of coaching for a while. They used to rank the crews. So you had a number 1 crew or A crew down to the number 9 or 10 crew down to the, letter on down. My thought process would be if Arvindale is the number 1 seed, if Bartow's the number 1 seed, and if Kathleen the number 1 seed, they all 3 number 1 seeds in their region, and Santa Fe. Those 4 should get the top 4 crews, correct? That's my logic on it. And then it trickles down after that. Based off of what I saw, I don't know if that happened. And like I say, we're not gonna call no names. If you at the games tonight, you'll see. You'll see for yourself. But I just think that we have to. If it's me, if I'm Winter Haven, I'm like, okay, I'm in good shape because I'm way down in Vieira, and I don't know, I don't know. I know the referee get a tough break, and I know that Coach Billy D can't really say nothing. He in playoff mode and he official, so he gotta. This me and you really talking, bro. We just gonna act like Coach Billy D just really. Yes, he ain't really here.
I think the refs trash, so I can't talk about it.
So, but this thing, Bartow will get 3 home games, right? Santa Fe will get at least 2. Well, Arvindale on the road next week. But McKeel also a 1 seed. McKeel could possibly get 3 home games. So
Bartow won't get 3 home games. If they're playing the district winner,
so they got to go on the road Tuesday?
They will have to go on the road for the regional final. So they would, if them and Kayleen make it.
You got to go to Kathleen. They had to go to Kathleen, so it's still a county ref.
Yeah, it'd be still a county ref.
Yeah. So Bartow and Kathleen both. One of the 2 are gonna get 3 home games, and the other one is gonna be in the county. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna see county refs for the entire region. And I guess you can't keep giving the same crew. So how do you rotate the crew to get your top people? Because like I said, I even looked last week at some district championship games, and some of the highlights I saw of who was officiating for a district championship. Once again, I'm not saying no names. I'm not going to say championship.
Was Tim one of
them? It wasn't Tim, but it wasn't much past Tim. It wasn't too. It wasn't. If it's levels, if Tim is here, if Tim is here, who I saw in 2 of them games might have been here. It wasn't like it was that big of a gap. Yeah. And so my gripe on it is give the kids the best chance and the teams the best chance to win. And that also goes to the officiating and who you get to go out there. Let the men be men. Let them decide the game. Put your whistles up. Get out the way. All them conferences that we have going, just let the kids line up. And that's always been my thing. Even when I ran summer league, let these coaches coach their kids. Let these kids go out there and decide who's gonna win the game. Y'all stay out the way. They don't need y'all in the way. Get out the way and let them line up. And whoever gonna win, whoever the best team is, let that be it. I don't know if that's gonna happen with who I've seen so far. I sure hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong, but I don't know. So we real quiet on that. So okay.
Man, I mean, to be honest, man, it's because of inconsistency, people have, that impression. You can't really fault people for that, for what has happened in the past. My thing is like you said, Coach, let the kids decide the game. Some people, have egos and they want to be seen, and the best refs, you never know that they're there. You know what I'm saying? I think every game that's decided today, the best team is going to win. I don't think the ref's going to be a part of that. So it's imperative that they go out there and take care of business, so the refs don't have to make a close call to decide the game or not. Like I don't see.
You playing a home game against a losing team. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying. So go out there and take care of business. You know.
Hey, if Kayleen and Bartow meet up, I'm pushing for Tim to be the referee.
Tell me you're hilarious, bro.
You might be the only person in the county, even Tim.
But that's not gonna happen anyway, because I know Tim is not on the playoff list.
That's messed up, man.
And I just, like I said, I just want the people to be. I just want the people, the kids, like the teams to have like you say, tonight it shouldn't matter, but then starting Tuesday, things get a lot more tricky because you could conceivably have 4 games involving county teams with county refs. So tonight it won't probably matter. It shouldn't matter tonight, but it could definitely matter come Tuesday with how stuff lines up, how stuff shakes out. So.
But it could go against you if you got to go on the road. You getting somebody else ref. You just never know what you're gonna get. So it works both ways, I think.
Would you rather put county refs or out of county refs, Coach? I know it don't matter, but if you had to say,
to be honest, because we played a schedule all the way across the state, I figured out that it ain't much better outside the county, especially down south. I kind of told myself I'd never go down there again. So we complain about them here, but they not much better everywhere else either. So it really don't matter. As long as somebody show up the rest of the game.
It's just that you know these people, right?
Yeah, you just know them. But Bonds, it ain't much better. If you talk to coaches in other areas, they complain about the same thing.
Do the referees get a bad, unearned or unwarranted bad gripe, or is it legitimate?
I think it's case to case. I think sometimes they do get a bad shake, and I think sometimes it's warranted. You got referees out here that don't know the rules, and when they try to explain it to you, they can't, and that's unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because you are supposed to be there to administer the rules and hold the rules accountable. You can't be a referee and not be able to give me a textbook explanation on why you make that call. So I think it works both ways. My thing is my philosophy was always to make sure to eliminate them from the game so they don't decide it. We're going to decide it ourselves. With the girls playing well right now, haven't been close enough for a referee to insert themselves.
With you, y'all. That's why I say with you, it's kind of different because y'all don't be in close games. I mean, y'all go out and drag people, so it's not even like the referees don't even have a shot. So the biggest thing you all have to worry about, and this question I got to you and bro both, the biggest thing y'all got to worry about is navigating this COVID, because if one person, if I'm wrong on this, help me. But if one person gets hit with the COVID, you done. Because that's what happened in y'all bracket. Armwood and Jenkins automatically got moved forward because the team they were supposed to play both had to forfeit because of COVID. Right?
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you manage that? I mean, I guess everybody got a different way how they manage it, but how do you manage? Because you got to manage that for essentially for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I
mean, we got a plan in place for school. Most of them are on e-learning. I think we got one on campus, and she goes to the office to do her work. But our biggest concern is that somebody from the other team tests positive. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we can't control. So if we played Tuesday night, then we get a call and say like, hey, one of my kids had COVID, that end our season too. And that's our biggest concern right now.
That's crazy.
But I thought the team can't play if they don't y'all have to test before the game or test like.
It's not mandatory that we test before the game.
You have some hating teams, bro. You can have some teams that hate.
Exactly, because if you just beat me by 40 and I'm just petty, I might be like, hey, man, my girl had COVID and she don't. Just because I don't want to see y'all. Hey, I mean, it can happen. That can happen.
You laughing now. It's some hate.
So do you have to prove it? Do you have to prove it, or you can just say it?
You know what? I haven't really seen no verbiage on that. So I'm curious to what it actually says in black and white.
Because I could see somebody doing that, Coach. You beat me by 40, and I'm just petty. I don't want you to win, so I'm just going to say it. So if you ain't got to prove it, it got to be something where you got to validate, I would think. Hopefully the state is on top of that enough to see that you got to validate, okay, you say you got a COVID test. You got to show me the actual paperwork that you tested positive before we go and kill another team's season because you just beat the brakes off of them and you just mad and petty. I hope that I hope that's not the case. I hope it's not that simple. You can just say that my girl got it or one of my kids got it and you just done. I hope that's not it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But that's, like you said, all y'all girls e-learning until the end of the season. They back on campus. They e-learning for the semester. Y'all just did that way. Y'all wouldn't lose nobody.
That's precautions that we put in so we wouldn't lose nobody. I mean, parents and everybody was on board. Shout out to Gina Williams. She does a great job in what she's doing at Winter Haven. Make sure that she give us sports teams the best situation. So shout out to her. So I don't know afterwards. Do they have a choice of coming back or not? But I can check on that for next week. Okay.
All right. So we kind of went through them, and once again, for you all that's just jumping on, if y'all been on the rock, the Winter Haven Lady Blue Devils are in the regional finals tomorrow. They're on the road. They have to go over to Arnwood, go to Selfton and play Arnwood for the regional finals. They win the game. They are in the Civic Center. They're in the Final Four, pushing toward the state championship again. So make sure Friday night, you got nothing to do, go over there and support the young ladies. It was very sad that saw a picture of their first playoff game, the regional quarterfinals. You got a national team, a national team, and it's nobody in the gym. I mean, those girls deserve better than that. Those young ladies, I don't want to say girls, those young ladies deserve better than that. That high quality of a team. And Coach Billy D, you and Coach Lawson, y'all deserve better than that too. I just let's get behind them and support. You just be surprised. And I get it's different this year. I get that it's COVID, so you got to move a little different and stuff. So I totally get that. But for it to be nobody in the gym, I ain't saying you got to be sitting on top of each other, but for it to be nobody in the gym, I just think that's sad. So hopefully, if you ain't got nothing going on tomorrow, get over there. It's not like you got to go travel a long way. Right down Apple, jump off. Well, they even gonna beat the brakes off of them, so you ain't gonna be gone.
Hey, Billy D.
What up?
Don't beat the brakes off them people, and people call and say they got COVID on your ass. All right, back in the game now. You better win by 5 or 10. Hey, all right.
Slow roll it, man. You gotta only press for 2 minutes a quarter. Don't put it.
You better do what I used to do in Madden. When I used to play Madden, but I used to let people stay close. You better keep it that way. Get that call, or you're gonna be sick.
Cause I mean, and that's what we was talking about too. Plant City, when they played Catalina this championship, there was more people from Plant City now than Catalina was. And if they end up in a rematch Tuesday night, you can guarantee they're gonna shut the whole Plant City. They're gonna shut the whole city down. And see, that's the thing. The Arnwood, it ain't gonna matter, but the Arnwood people gonna be in there tomorrow night cheering for their team. I mean, it don't matter when they're gonna beat them by 30, but the point is they're gonna have support, and it just would be. I know it would be great if those young ladies was to walk into the gym and come out of the locker room and actually see some folks in there. It ain't nobody else playing, so it's not like you got to, split the difference. They the only team that's still playing. So shout out to y'all, man, for just continuing to dominate. And but hopefully some people will come over there and check it out. The game starts at 7 p.m. I think they got to get the tickets online. They can't walk up and get them in Hillsborough County. You got to get them online, right? Or they'll let them walk up.
I think it is online.
Okay, yeah. They
online the other day. I think everybody got to do online in the playoffs.
No, because what's the name taking money at the gate? I think either Arvindale or Kathleen are both taking money at the gate. I saw them posted. But Hillsborough County been taking money online. They've been doing it that way since it started. So it don't matter. It don't matter if you're watching. But Coach Billy D ain't saying nothing now. This is Tuma and Polk Hoops talking. So Coach ain't saying nothing to his credit. He smiled.
Coach scared. Coach over there scared, y'all. He's scared. He got a tough one. He's scared. He's nervous right now.
I don't know, Coach. Will y'all game be live tomorrow? Somebody just asked, will it be live tomorrow night? Do you know?
I don't know. It wouldn't be by me. It have to be somebody in the stand.
Hillsborough County might do it. No, Hillsborough County might have it online.
They might.
No, they might do it online. Yeah, Hillsborough County.
What you said? We scared.
I say you scared. I'm trying to help you out, man. That the coach watching, man.
Okay, man.
Dang,
hey, look at him. Right. He finna take the bait.
Yeah, man. You know right. Boy, look at him,
I'm out. We scared, bro.
Yeah, y'all scared. Man. Y'all scared right now.
Oh, and the last thing, man, before we jump off. The last thing before we jump off, man, shout out to, want to make sure I don't miss nobody. They announced the nominees for the McDonald's All-American game, and Winter Haven had 3 girls on there. Trinity Hardy, Jasmine Peaks, and Jada Young. And Santa Fe had one, Cassie Jones. So shout out to them young ladies, man. They got nominated. That's an honor too. I mean, like for the South region, 3 Winter Haven girls and 1 Santa Fe girl all got nominated for the McDonald's All-American game. So shout out, man. Shout out to y'all for the no, and one more, Shamari Phillips. It was 4. Shamari Phillips. I don't want nobody coming for me saying I left. I posted it on the page, so but there was 4. Y'all had 4 girls that got mentioned. So shout out to y'all, man, for that job y'all doing. Y'all probably gonna have more than that, but those were the 4. Those were the 4 that I saw. So good job. So, all right, man. Well, if you go into a game, you got about 20 minutes. I mean, they start at 7, so you got about 30 minutes to get there before they start. 20 minutes. They start doing all of
If one of you number 1 seeds lose, we're going live tomorrow. We're gonna be right back on tomorrow on Polk.
We live.
But y'all better not lose no game.
Hey, man, we expect to still be very heavily in the playoffs this time tomorrow. So shout out to everybody playing tonight. We for all things Polk County. So hopefully we still got 10 teams in tomorrow. Good luck if you go into a game. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you're
Coach Lee. Let's go, Coach Lee.
Everybody. We all Polk County. So good luck to all the teams and kids, coaches and kids. Y'all play well, and we joke around about the officials, but we know hopefully they're giving us the best they got, so they can get the kids and the teams the best chance they.
You joke around about the officials. I said what I said. They trash. I ain't. They taking that back, man.
Hey, well, hopefully they sent the best they can, so these kids can have the best chance to be successful. So. Anyway, yes, sir. So tonight, reach the quarterfinals.
He don't get to do the suitcase now. He in the playoffs, so he can't do his suitcase.
Yeah, man.
I don't have no suitcase, no way, bro.
Hey, Coach walking out with a suitcase. We gonna pull up one time and see Coach got a game and see what that suitcase is like. He tells us he ain't got one, but I think Coach got a little roller cart. He might not have a suitcase.
No, bro.
So. All right, man. Well, y'all appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be safe. Good luck to everybody. And Coach, we'll be rooting for you, man. We know y'all gonna take it, but congrats on all the success, man. And one more, and y'all back at it again. Chance for another championship. That's what it's all about.
Appreciate it, man. Good luck to everybody. Y'all be safe. Everybody be healthy. And like you said, take care of business tonight. We want to see all those rematches. Definitely.
Stacey Q, real quick to recap the team that's playing tonight before we jump off. Vanguard is at Hawthorne in 1A. Lakeland Christian is at Holy Trinity in 3A. West Shore is at Santa Fe in 3A. Discovery is at Belle Glade Central in 4A. Lincoln Park is at McKeel in 4A. Lakewell is at Rockledge in 5A. Gateway is at Arbondale in 5A. Winter Haven is in Vieira at 6A. Bloomingdale is at Kathleen in 6A, and St. Cloud's at Bartow in 6A. So we got a lot of teams in. Hopefully everybody win. We feel real good about everybody winning tonight. So shout out to everybody. We'll be back maybe Sunday, Monday. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
We be back tomorrow, but we got some problems. Boy.
Yeah, hopefully we not back tomorrow. It wouldn't be a good thing. We got to jump on here tomorrow.
Man, I'm just messing with Billy D because he rough. That's why I be saying that because he can't. He got to take it. He can't really fight me saying they trash. I just be messing with Billy D. They do a good job. The referees do a good job, man. I just be messing with Billy D.
Man, y'all get your rap brother, man. He in the comments clowning.
He once Black get going, it's hard to pull up on him. He get going. He take off on you. So hey, All right, fellas. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody, man. Y'all be safe, man. If y'all going to the game, y'all be safe.
Bust it.
All right, man. Full cruise out.